All right, today is my birthday, and I couldn't think of a better way than to spend it with the Pearson Foundation as we did visit the children at the Pearl Lower, this first through eighth
Just to see
grade.
how it look when they get to a new home. Y'all slide it around. Any questions there?
Slide it down.
Is we get soil from our backyard. We either get dirt from our backyard and we add compost to it. Compost is your fruits and vegetables that go bad and they turn into dirt. So we mix that with the dirt from your yard and that give us good soil to grow our plants in. Tell Riley, tell everybody else what you said. What else does a plant need?
Sunlight and water.
There you go. So that's very important. The plant gets sunlight and it helps it grow. Y'all will learn about photosynthesis. It's basically giving the plant energy and allows it to grow big and strong. It does like milk does us. What's your question?
Why does it need a bigger home?
So if we keep it in a tiny home, a plant is like you. So if we keep you in your clothes from when you was a little bitty baby and you turn 6 or 7 years old, your clothes, they're gonna be real tight and you won't be able to fit them. That's why we gotta give plants a new home because they come, it get real small and their roots get real big. And if you don't give them a home, their fruits be real small. So your orange will look like a grape if you don't give it a big home. So your roots take up the water and eat up the nutrients. I want y'all to pass this around and y'all basically see how the plant system works. Y'all see we're gonna pass one another way too, and we're gonna get somebody else to help us to plant out one of these. See, we're gonna pass one of these this way. Yes, we can pass one more. Those are the roots, so they're growing out. So once your roots start growing around the plant like that means it's almost time to get it into a new pot. So once you can see those roots going around and around, that means it's ready to get into a new home. So that's what we're gonna do in a second. We're gonna give it a new home. We can pass this one this way. There you go. We're giving it a new home right here. So Tyler. All right, so Tyler put some soil in here. Y'all see that? Tyler added some soil in here, about a quarter amount. A quarter is 25%. He added some soil down there, and we're gonna get ready to give it a new home. Hold it in there for me. Hold it over there. Matter of fact, we're gonna let you hold the topic. All right. You dropped it in there. Hold it up for me like that, Tyler. All right, now follow me. You got it? All right. So when we add it home, we're just gonna top it with some more soil. Get some soil around it, and you can let it fall a little bit. There you go. So this is a new home. This is basically it. That's mainly it. We give it a little more soil if we want to. We can peck it down, but this is the new home. It'll be able to stay in here for 4 weeks, or if this is the ground, it'll be able to stay in here for the rest of his life. So if we keep it in a small pot like this, let it grow for 4 weeks, then we get into the ground. If this is the ground, we wait almost 2.5 months, and you got 3 or 4 watermelons that you're ready to eat in no time. And we can pass that around and let everybody see how it looks once it get into a new home. See how it looks once it get to a new home. We pass it that way.
So this one's gonna go.
That's the one that's gonna grow to one of these. Yep,
And y'all
put it
can
there.
recycle your dirt and use your dirt over and over. Here you go. You're gonna put it in that new pot. Okay.
So put this one in this one.
I think so.
No.
Mr. Stefan, do we
That's
put
the
that
seed
in there? Or
one.
we put it in a new pot.
We're gonna put this right here as a seed in this one.
Okay.
So
Thank you, ma'am.
we're gonna put that one in there. Yep, put that one in one of those. It's a seed that's gonna go in there. Yep, there you go. Yep, you can top it off.
And put some dirt in there, okay?
There you go. And that's basically how you plant stuff every time.
You want to get this one? Look, he look like he ready to plant some dirt. Here, come on. Yeah, come on, put it over in there. Put some more dirt in.
Yeah, that's good. See, that's exactly how you do it. All righty, y'all did so good today. But do anybody have any questions on any plant? Any questions for anyone? What's the question? So it takes, what you say? Yeah, he's smart. He asked how many days it takes to get a watermelon. What was your answer? It takes 90 days to get your watermelon seed in the ground and eat your own fruit. That's not long at all. What's your question? Pass that along to get an idea of the sample to give another one. To get an idea of how the root system looks. Try to break that on up a little bit. Y'all pass it that way. You fine, pass it off. It's fine. I'm gonna show you how to fix this son. I'm gonna show you how to fix this son. It's alright. It's not broken. You usually able to chop the plants in half. Sometimes it's still line. You can't do no damage to them. So as y'all pass it along, we'll get an idea of basically this is the same thing. So the one we thought damaged over there, look, these plants really can take a lot. You ain't gotta worry about damaging too much. They can take a lot. So you can rinse this off with water completely until you see nothing but roots, and you can move it to a new home like that. This is how the roots look yourself. Once you get all the dirt from around, you use the roots right here. So once you want to plant one of these into a bigger home, basically we'll do the same process as we did with the seed. Let's see, we'll get some soil in there, and we'll get a good sized hole. So this is called transplanting. It's when you move one plant to a new home. This is also a similar process to when we make new plants. For instance, how new pepper plants come when people make their own plants. This is a similar process. So all you do is get your root system and you put them in this hole here. You get your root system and you put it into this hole, and once you got it in there, you give it a tap down. All you got to do is top it off with a little more soil. So what this does is give your plant a new home for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Or if this was the ground, just give your plant a new home for the rest of its life. Anyone, we have anybody in the house that likes science? Anybody that loves science? Okay. Anyone familiar with nitrogen? Okay. How about potassium or phosphorus? Things y'all heard of before? That's why y'all need to pay attention in school, alright? Okay, so these things y'all heard in school right now is basically building blocks that you'll get to learn in the future that help with a field such as I do. Those things like that, nitrogen, oxygen, potassium, they're what we consider food for plants. If you learn how or when a plant needs to do certain things, you can grow anything you want to, vegetable or fruit-wise. That means you can go in your own backyard, you can have your own strawberries, you can have your own apple trees growing in your own watermelons. You don't even have to grow it in the ground, you can grow it in the pot if you want to. So it's just many different ways that you can do things. One thing I want to go through y'all with today, basically give you an idea of how we get our garden started. So it's two different types. When we start planting, we can either start from what we call seeds, which of course is what it sounds like. That's the seeds. So if you see this pack of seeds of watermelon right here, you can go with this pack of seeds. That can cost you roughly $1. You can go spend $3 for a watermelon at the store, or you can get a pack of watermelon seeds for $1. They got 10 seeds, and you can grow 10 watermelon plants, which each watermelon, it'll have about 50 seeds in each plant. You can grow watermelons for the rest of your life off a $1 pack of watermelons. Or you can spend $3 every time you go to the grocery store. Which one you rather do? There you go. So you gotta make it make sense. I always look to save money, so we're gonna give a demonstration of how we're gonna do if we're looking to plant our watermelon seeds. It's real easy, even if you're doing watermelon, if you're looking to do orange, anything of that sort. The process starts similar. Once you plant, you want to get you a little soil in your plant. Matter of fact, can I get somebody to come up here and do this for me? You can, all right, you'll come join me real quick and do it for me. All right, so try to let me see what you're doing. I'm gonna talk you through it. If you don't mind, you can come in here and get some soil out of here and get your plant about, actually get it full just about this. Yep. Now do it with your hand actually, because if you scoop it up, it's gonna compact a little bit. So try to grab it with your hand. I know it's gonna be a little dirty, I know. Try to do it with your hand. There you go, that's good. And now shake it up and see if you can add a little more in there. All right. So this is how easy it is to get your plant. One way we start watermelon plants, or any plants, you can start a plant from the seed. What's another option? Do anyone know what these are called? So this is a sprout, seedling. Those are two good answers, sprouts or seedlings. So with these right here, these basically let you get a head start of the plant. So I did these 3 weeks ago. Rather than waiting 3 weeks, you can buy a place like this unless you grow them yourself like I do. Once they get this big, you put them in the ground. Then it's closer to only 2 months and you can have your own watermelons. So with this, I'm gonna show y'all a process called transplanting. It's basically giving the plant a new home. That's whether we move it from this plant pot to a big pot, or we take it from one of these and we put it to the ground. It's called transplanting. We put it into the final home we want it to go into.